more shaped like the rear view mirror. There's a little antenna that screws on the top here. And then this is the camera that you mount on the back of the RV. And then it has to be wired into a 12-volt source. Or Haloview also does have a battery box that's rechargeable that you can use if you don't want to be bothered trying to run a wire in for power. Usually people use the marker lights or something like that. And then it comes with this extender box and a big length of cable over there, probably 25 or 30 feet. So if you have a really long rig, you plug that into this wire here, and then you place the extender box up to the front of the RV so that the distance between the display and the signal extender is quite short, so you'll get a really good clean signal, no dropouts or anything like that. And it looks like they also included a plate here and a thing for wiring into the Furrion. A lot of RVs come with the stock, they call it a Furrion camera mount. So I guess this thing is so you can plug that into that. And then this is an adapter plate that you put on the back of this so it can just screw right in. Make it easy. And instructions. So let's hook it up onto the mirror and see how it looks. Give you a little closer look at it before I mount it. There's a power button on the bottom, some rubbery straps on the back, and then there's kind of a rubber mounting area there so you don't hurt your mirror. Here's the dash cam part of it, and it's adjustable. A little antenna fits in at the top there. You have a sensor up here, probably a light sensor. Then there's a USB power plug. And then they give you a flash card. They actually give you one. It sits in there, but it comes with a 32 gig compact flash micro SD card right in there. So that's a nice touch. You don't have to go out and get one. This is model M10. And I forgot to mention that it came with a good long power cord with a cigarette lighter type adapter, so you can run it around the window and down underneath, hide the wires. Anyway, so there's the split screen. So this is the dash cam on this side. This is the actual wireless camera. Right there, you can see I just had it on a table pointed down the side of our RV park there. So maybe next what we'll do is I'll take this inside and then I can go through all the settings. It's got all kinds of touchscreen settings on it, so it'll be a little easier to get out of this bright sky behind it so you can get a little better look at it. Also swipe it and make it do the same thing, which is kind of neat. Turn the power off down here and you can see it becomes a rear view mirror, or you just touch anywhere and it comes back on. Swipe up brings this display settings here, and you got PAL or NTSC. So NTSC is North America, PAL is a different format for Europe and places like that. You can reverse, you can get a mirror image. Let's just go back here. For the rear camera you can hit reverse and it'll reverse the image so that you can use it as a rear view mirror when you're driving. Capture, you can click that and you'll take a picture of what's on the dash cams, and then there's the record button so you can have both the cameras recording or not recording. Pairing is for setting up the rear camera to pair the frequency so that the two can talk to each other. And then you also have volume. Let's flip that up. Click the volume. You can have the speaker on or off because this thing can also record the sound or show you the sound. Then there's the settings. Brings up your settings screen here. So under picture you can change the volume, the LCD brightness, contrast, saturation, color, and swipe down and you get auto dimming. So at night this isn't as bright. And there's also a picture-in-picture, so you can have a small screen showing the other camera while you're looking at the bigger screen. Swipe that up, go back. Recordings, you can change to different record modes. So there's full HD 1080p that it's recording in, movie quality, fine or super fine. Clip time, you can have it, just go into that. Clip time 10 minutes or 5 minutes per clip that it records, and then image size for your still photos. Still quality, fine or super fine. Sound record, you can tell which camera is going to record the sound. So cam 1, you could have it record what's happening inside the vehicle, the dash cam, or you could have it record the outside camera. And then panel off, never 1 minute, that's the screen saving. Back again, get playback, so you can play back different clips here right on the screen, or you could pull the SD card and take it in and play them on your computer. Format the card, park line, so you can come up with your parking line if you want it on for the backup, and then you can adjust the line on the screen just with your finger like that. You got clock settings, language, firmware version, reset to factory. So there you go. Settings are pretty good. A lot of reflection in here right now. You can see that's the only drawback of these mirrored systems, because they're a mirror. You do get a lot of reflection on them. So anyway, on the display here, I don't know if you can see up here, but there is the signal level cam. When you're recording, you get a flashing red light there. What kind of resolution you're recording at, and whether you're loop recording or not. And down here you have your time and date. So let's hook it up to the vehicle and take a drive, and then I'll record off of both cameras and we can get a look at the footage. So we'll take her for a little drive, and then I'll show you what the footage looks like when I get back. Hard for my camera to pick up how bright it is. It's a little brighter than what it's showing there. Plenty bright enough for my eyes anyway. Here's what the rear camera recording looks like. A little bit soft as far as sharpness, but it's got pretty decent punch to it, contrast and brightness. And here's another rear camera view. You can see that the truck showing up there when I was doing a test. There we are in the background. So same thing, sharpness is a little bit of an issue, but it does have pretty good punch to it. Here's the front dash cam footage. And it's quite a bit sharper than the rear camera. Of course, it's not being transmitted wirelessly. It's coming straight off the front camera there. Little brightness is a little bit high, but I imagine that can be adjusted. Overall, not bad though. Well, it worked really good. I'm really happy with it. Next, I'm going to test the range. What I'm going to do is take the camera up on the rig, mount it with the repeater box. Then we'll take the truck for a drive and see how far the signal will hold. There's our rig, camped on the estuary. I'm a pretty good distance away. I'm over on the next section. Still got one bar. You can see the truck there. I am just moving along there. So I'm going to go out and drive along the road, see if it still picks up the signal. There I be. I give it a thumbs up. I'm going to switch over to this system as my main rear observation camera and take out the one I've been using. I'll probably package that up and maybe down the road I'll do a giveaway to the channel. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'll put in a new playlist. I've got quite a few of these Haloview videos now. I really like the Haloview camera system, so I'm going to put in a playlist and I'll link to that, so if you want to go back and watch other videos I've done on the Haloview cameras, you can go do that. Till next time, Ray from LoveYouRV.com.